Kavod Hamet, respect for the dead, requires efficiency and care in every aspect of the Taharah. 4 people is the recommended size of the group. Every Taharah should have a designated leader, a Rosh, who will lead the group and make any necessary decisions. Before the Taharah begins, the leader makes sure the necessary supplies and utensils are present, checks that the casket and shroud and talit for a man are present in the proper size, and the leader designates jobs to be done. The leader must check tags carefully to be sure of the identity of the body, and should make sure the casket being prepared is marked with the name of the deceased person. Members of the group wash their hands 3 times, alternating right and left, without a blessing, and they put on gloves and protective clothing as required by OSHA. Three buckets of lukewarm water are filled and placed at the head of the table in preparation of the washing, the rechitza. The body is placed on the table, is unwrapped and covered. The leader asks forgiveness, mechila, for anything that may be done during the Taharah process, since everything done is for the honor of the deceased. All jewelry is removed and is returned to the family. The eyes and mouth must be closed, limbs and fingers are straightened, and the body surveyed for any potential complications. Areas that may require special attention and care are noted, communicated, and taken care of if necessary. Nail polish is removed at this time. The first prayer is recited before the washing begins. The washing begins with the entire head. Care is given not to pour on the face directly, nor into any orifice. The pouring is backhanded. The entire right side is washed first. Neck, arm and hand, the right side of the chest, navel and genitalia, and the right leg and foot. The left side of the body is washed in the same order. The appropriate verses are recited as the limbs are washed. Fingernails and toenails are cleaned with a wooden implement, those on the right before those on the left, the hands always before the feet. We begin with the thumb and large toe. The right side of the back is always washed first, then the left. Members of the chevra wash their hands again in the same manner as before after removing gloves. Empty all the water left from the washing and fill no more than 3 buckets of cold water for the Taharah, purification. These buckets must hold a total of at least 24 quarts. Boards are completely washed in the buckets before being placed under the body. A headrest is washed in the buckets and placed under the head. The water is poured over the whole body, starting at the head. The pouring must be simultaneous or continuous. There may not be any pause in the pouring of the Taharah water, or it needs to be done again. Another method for the Taharah process is immersion in a mikvah, a ritual bath. Other methods include pouring the water over the head after the body is brought into a standing position, and throwing the water over the body from the head while the table is inclined. The words tahor hu for a man or tahorahi for a woman are recited 3 times by all. Prayers are recited. The boards are removed and the body dried thoroughly with a clean sheet. Care is given to sensitive skin and special situations. Dressing the body always begins with the head. For men, a head cover for the whole head with no straps. For women, the head covering consists of a bonnet and face cover, each of which has bands or straps at either end. The remaining order of dressing is shirt, pants, dressed over the shirt, leg straps, jacket, also called the kittel, and belt. Some dress the pants before the shirt and pull the shirt over the pants. Leg straps for men tie at the ankles. For women, just below the knees. All the garments of the shroud are dressed by 2 people. The straps of all the garments are twisted a number of times and then tied in 1 or more slip knots, depending on individual chevra custom. The casket, aron, should be of wood construction only, and should preferably have holes in the bottom. The aron is prepared by arranging any wood shavings to act as a support for the body and not as a means to raise the body. The pillow is made of the shroud material and is filled with wood shavings and is placed at the head of the aron. Some earth from Israel is poured into the pillow. The shroud sheet, the sovev, is placed in the aron, and for men, a talit over it. The talit is rendered unfit by removing or knotting 1 fringe. Ornamental collars made of metal, atarot, must be removed. The body is gently placed in the aron, taking care that it be straight, the head raised, the shrouds neat. Some earth from Israel is placed on the eyelids, the heart, and into the pants. Pieces of earthenware or pottery, sharbalach, are placed over the eyes and mouth. The body is wrapped in the talit for men and the sheet. The left side is wrapped first. The feet are covered first, then the head. Identification should preferably be done before the aron is closed. Prayers are recited during the dressing of the individual garments, as well as at the end of the dressing. Some recite prayers as the aron is closed and as it is removed from the Taharah room. The members of the group ask to be forgiven for anything that was done or may have been omitted, since the entire Taharah was done for the purpose of giving honor and respect. The deceased is addressed by its Hebrew or Yiddish name and that of the father's name.